Hey guys! So, today, Alex is home playing video games in the other room. So if you hear a ruckus, nothing's happening. He's playing video games in the other room with his friends. Imaginary friends. Or headphones friends. I don't know. Somewhere else friends. But anyway, today, I'm going to dye my hair because I'm really impulsive and I've been thinking about it for ages, but I can only ever do it spontaneously when the spirit moves me. So today is the day. I'm going to be dyeing it 2 different colors. 2. The main objective of dyeing it is really to get rid of all this multicolored horizontal striping that you're seeing happening here. It's basically driving me crazy, and my ends look crazy dry, but when I run my hands through my hair, they actually feel really soft, and it seems pretty healthy. So I think that the fried white ends are actually, because they're not reflecting any light and they have like no depth to their color, I think that it's making my hair look drier and grosser than it really is. I also feel like it's drawing attention to layers and making it look shorter. But yeah, so I'm going to dye over everything, all the multicolored happenings here with black. I'm going to show you that. It's this color. Is that helping? Nope. Blackest black. It's going to make my hair black. It's going to be great. It's going to be so dark. It's going to be black. It's all going to disappear. Favorite color ever. The other color that I wanted to do, because, I don't know, because I can't keep anything simple, and I had leftover bleach, so I was like, I should just go with it. I think I'm going to put, like, some streaks, some, like, rogue, you know, child of the 90s streaks up in the front, and I got this color in this metallic, shiny, pink box. This color is called Salmon, which is good, because I love food. Salmon's good. So, and usually when I bleach my hair, it never turns white, of course, obviously, and it doesn't even turn yellow. Like, I've never seen it get that light either. Usually it turns like orange. And that's if I use 40 Vellum Developer and Crazy Bleach, and like, sometimes even if I take the bleached orange parts and like bleach them again, they still are like tangerine. Like, it goes from orange to tangerine. So it like never bleaches right. So I got the salmon pink because orange is terrible. I'm sick of bright pink. I didn't really know what color to get. Halloween is coming up, so it'll be kind of like a pumpkin, like a blushing pumpkin streak. Oh, that's cute. But yeah, hopefully that'll work. If not, I can dye it black to match all the other things I own. So, got my dyeing t-shirt on, my sweaty face, filthy hair. I think I'm pretty ready to do this. Okay, so I got my section settled, finally. I basically decided to just go with this whole front part from like here to here to bleach. It looks pretty big, but it's thin, so I think I'll have enough bleach. And I decided to go bigger rather than smaller because I'm going to dye the rest of it black later. So if I feel like I overdid it, I can always cut back in with the black, but I can't go the opposite direction. So basically I've got all my dreads in a ponytail, and then I've got my loose hair in a ponytail that I decided to dye black and not pink. So now I got all this out here. So now I'm going to mix up my bleach. I've got this leftover Redkin 40 Volume Developer. Oh my gosh, Redkin Flash Lift. Realized too late I don't have any foil. Oh well. Got these brushes. This should be pretty easy. It doesn't have to be like perfect either. I mean, whatever, I'm doing it at home. I get what I deserve in this situation. So I'm going to mix up that bleach really quick, and then I'll come back. Okay. I mixed up the bleach.
wonder if it's expired. It's kind of a little, it's not quite as smooth as it normally is, but hopefully it'll work. We'll see. If not, I also found a 20 developer, but I don't really want to do this twice. It is so hot. I am sweating so much. I'm like, already wondering why I decided to do this. But then every time I look at my hair, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember, because I'm so sick of this look. I might not talk much for this part because I'm feeling nervous. I guess I'm going to try and start at the end. Oh, he isn't belonging in there. I'll work my way towards the root. That's part of why I went back and made this a little simpler. Because, I don't know, I'm not ready for too much work. I love the look of multicolored, bleached, crazy hair, but I'm just getting to a point where I don't want to put that much effort into it anymore. You're really not supposed to mush bleach through your hair like this, but I'm kind of hoping it's like a thin enough layer that I'll be able to get away with it. Famous last words. That's another reason I need to stop dyeing my own hair, is because I finally gotten to a point where I know better, but I literally cannot make myself do better because I'm so just impulsive, half-assed, lazy, I don't know. So many negative words I could use to describe my behavior. This is probably going to work though. I feel pretty confident. I was thinking about it, and the last time I bleached my hair, it's been well over a year. Probably getting up on 2 years since I bleached my hair. And I only dyed a couple times with temporary dye and once with permanent box dye probably like a year ago. Because I was going to weddings and stuff, and now I've got to go to another wedding I'm excited about, and I'm having a birthday soon, and I just don't want to look like this anymore. But I really have been going like definitely 6 months to a year between any kind of chemical processing. So it's as virgin as this hair is going to get. Yeah, mash it through. What is this, 7th grade? Could be. Could be. Midlife crisis? Definitely possible. Do you guys like watching me do this tedious stuff, or should I just skip around to me talking about doing tedious stuff? I'm never sure like what to include in these hair videos. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more, so if you want to tell me which parts are your favorite, then I'll know what to cut out when I'm editing. Not that I do a whole lot of editing, it's pretty minimal. I don't even do multiple takes half the time. You just get what you get. But I figure the funniest part about YouTube is just watching people get better at the things that they're doing. So if I'm going to suck at something, I may as well show everyone, because that's probably the funniest part of the process. And like once you get too good at someone, no one really cares that you're doing it, because it doesn't make them feel better about themselves, and it doesn't make them laugh. It just makes them feel strange. But anywho, welcome to this journey of awkward learning. I hope you appreciate it. Just kidding, I don't really care. half the time I just do the social media stuff because I love being able to scroll back through my phases and my hair changes in my life and just remember where I've been and use it to guide me to where I'm going. So even if no one looked at it, I'd probably still have it all saved on my phone. I'd still be watching it, so I figure I may as well share. Some people do probably find it funny. I mean, I know I spend hours on YouTube just listening to other people talk about shit that has nothing to do with me. Oh, I think I can see it like actually getting lighter. Woo. I've got a crap ton of bleach in that bowl compared to the amount of hair that I've got to bleach, so I guess I could let that marinate for a second and do this side and go back through and layer it on some more. Oh no, starting at the ends. Why are we starting in the middle? Oh, that's terribly gross. It's terribly gross. It's on my leg. It looks like a big crusty pile of bird turd. Oh, I kind of want to try and do some weird thing with my root, like the cool kids are doing these days. The shadow root. That just sounds so freaking metal. I don't know if I can do it though. I actually found in my box of leftover hair dye a tiny little bit of like neon magenta pink. I bet I could scoop this nasty stuff off my leg. Yeah! Use it up. But I could do the magenta pink at my root maybe and then blend it into the salmon pink. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle that. I don't know. We'll see where my patience runs out. Like, you'll probably literally be able to see it in my hairstyle because you'll be like, wow, it's going really well. Until their patience crapped out right about here. Then it went to shit. Should I swear? I don't know. I swear all the time in real life, so it's really hard not to swear in these videos. It's a terrible habit I picked up when I was in high school. But my parents swear my whole life. Doing more combing through than applying bleach, which is probably not actually helping it bleach, but I guess I'm okay with it being darker at the root than at the ends, really. And I'm actually okay with it being striped as long as it's vertically striped, not horizontally striped. Oh god, I have so much bleach on my forehead. I'm gonna like clean this up. I don't know. Maybe combing it through is helping, maybe it's not. I have so much bleach though, I could really massage this goop in there. Oh, I'm so sweaty. This is only like the first phase. I'm gonna figure out how to make all this light stuff go faster. Putting the dye in the dreads is gonna take a literal eternity. There is no way I'm gonna be able to film all that. You guys would be like, take your whole dang work day to watch it probably. It's probably gonna take me a couple hours. But you can watch this part. That'll probably give you a good enough idea to know what you're not missing out. I cannot express how sweaty I am with words. Do I look sweaty? Not quite, not yet. Not on my crappy camera. The good news about filming on your cell phone with a bad camera is it has this natural blur filter called low resolution.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Swifty.
I really don't know.
So many different colors. You can see like pink where I had box hair dye, and blue and green at the ends, that last little bit that I haven't cut off. And my natural hair color is just looking at me like, I think this is gonna do something to me. I think you can do something about this. I don't know, let's check it out.
Hey. I'm so happy you're back, dude. I'm overjoyed. Dan, last time I talked to you, was I living in the house? Okay, I'm not sure if I was or not. Well, I lived in a camper for a while. When I lived in a camper, I made sure I had it.
There are no words left to describe how tired I am with this process and how sweaty I am at this point, so I would turn you guys off, but my freaking gloves are on, so you're stuck with me. I'll probably have to speed this bit up so you don't die of boredom. Gonna bundle this drippy, slimy bird turtle look. Take this somewhere, like somewhere in front of a fan. I'm just gonna chill, because that's gonna have to do. I'm over it.
Okay, so as you can see, I have rinsed out the bleach. Didn't put any conditioner or anything in. It actually came out pretty excellent, if I do say so myself. You can see my extra virgin roots are actually yellow, which is cool. I don't see it very often. Shout out to fucking Redkin. Like, just throw it out there again. Redkin. It works pretty well. I literally only had the bleach in my hair for 20 minutes. Like, not more than 20 minutes, because 40 volumes, so, no. But it feels a little bit dry right now, but I normally condition my hair, so it's not going to feel like it normally does. The roots are lighter than the rest, even though I didn't start with them. I think it's largely to do with the fact that this middle portion that still has this kind of like maroon, reddy brown tinge to it is really, that's the section that was virgin that I processed with box hair dye, like dollar store box hair dye. So obviously that's never going to come out. And it's got that brownish tinge, but the ends, which I've been using Ion semi-permanent hair dye on for years, these are probably have been dyed and bleached so many times. These actually lifted pretty white, much like my roots, so stay away from box hair dye if you can help it. Sally's Ion dye is like one of my favorites. I've tried a lot of professional dyes. Sometimes they're too permanent for me. I actually like them to be a little bit more temporary, just so they're easy to get out, and the Ion stuff is really conditioning and inexpensive. So, but I do, when it comes to bleach, get the good stuff, don't get the cheap stuff, because it'll turn your hair into straw. So I'm about ready to put the salmon pink in, and I'm gonna let you guys see me doing that, but then when it comes to the black hair dye, I feel like that's going to be pretty chaotic and intense, and my whole focus is going to be on what I'm doing. And also with the dreadlocks, like soaking the dye into all of these individually is going to take forever. So we'll just show you the pink part, which is the most exciting part anyway. Although I gotta say, this is like coppery, orangey, yellow color has like already grown on me in like 10 minutes that I've had it. But it's still striped, and I'm done with stripes. We're taking a break. I'm kind of hoping the salmon will be enough to cover all these multi-tones. This first layer might not. It might take 2 coats. The ion dye is really weird the first time. Sometimes it doesn't always take very evenly, but if you dye it, dye it, leave it, wash it, then dye it again, it will come out so intense. But I actually mixed the salmon pink hair dye with some conditioner. It's somewhere. I want to show it to you. Let's see. By the way, I'm not wearing any pants because it's way too hot. Sorry, not sorry. You're welcome. I don't know. It's hot. Hot as hell. What can I say? You would do the same if you felt the way I do right now. But this conditioner is awesome. I love using this on my bleached hair. It makes it feel so much better. You can't use it very often because the protein, like if you overdo the protein, it'll actually make your hair worse. But when you're bleaching your hair, you're removing protein. So I like to mix this with my hair dye if I'm dyeing it immediately after bleaching it, just to put some of the protein back in my hair. But when I do bright colors, especially pastel colors, I'll dye it once, and if it's not with the conditioner, and if it's not dark enough or if it's not perfect, I'll just wait a few days and then I'll go over it, because the ion dye, it likes to stick to itself more than it likes to stick to bleach dye, or bleach hair, so whatever. I'll whip this together. Whew. I am really not looking forward to putting all the black hair dye in my hair, and I'm really not looking forward to rinsing all the black hair dye out of my hair. I got semi-permanent black hair dye just because I might want to take it out one day, but I honestly feel like the dreads are going to be black, or like my natural hair color, which is really, 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 really reddy, warm tone black. It's like they're probably just going to have to be that color for as long as I have until I cut them off, because I'm too lazy. I can't be dyeing them and rinsing them. It's like dyeing a bunch of beauty blenders for fun. It's crazy town. I don't know if there's enough dye in this bowl now that I've mixed it together, so I'll throw a little bit more salmon in there since I was worried about it in the first place. Lord, where did I put it? Here it is. But maybe it'll be a thing. I'll just dye my bangs, and I'll just dye the front part of my hair, and I don't have to dye the dreads because it's too much work. I bought like 3 tubes of black hair dye because I'm pretty sure it's going to take at least that much, and I'm probably going to mix it with conditioner just so it's easier to apply and goes a little bit further. I hope it fades out nicely. We'll see. I've got extra of the pink so I can retouch it, but I only got 3 tubes of the black, and it is what it is until I go back to the store. Hungry. I'm gonna need gloves. Backing away so you don't have to look at my butt again. Okay. When I do the black, I'm gonna put Vaseline on my head and my ears, just so it doesn't stain everything, like all of my skin. But for the salmon pink, I'm not going to, not because, I mean, you probably should, but I just don't think it's going to stain my skin because it's pink. If it does stain my skin, I don't care. I'll get it off. Flippin' lazy. And in case I haven't reiterated this enough, I am so sweaty that, like, the idea of putting Vaseline slime on my head right now is, like, sickening. I also love this ion dye because you really can, like, actually massage it through your hair because it's, like, super conditioning. Especially when you mix it with, like, literal conditioner. It's everything you want hair dye to be. It's, like, all soft and bright and like putting paint in your hair. I really hope I have enough dye. I'm pretty sure I do this to myself, like, every time I dye my hair. I'm like, no, why don't I mix a little bit?
And it never gets better because every time I think I finally got the right amount, my hair is actually like grown since the last time I've dyed it, so I probably need more than I think I do already because it's growing. But if you mix this stuff with conditioner, it's actually a really, really thick consistency, so if you mix it with conditioner.
Just wanted to take a minute to show you guys the aftermath of putting the black dye in my hair. My trashed bathtub. Yep. Good thing I don't live with my parents anymore. Oh. Ta-da! So the pink did not take at all, because my hair, of course, is not light enough. But the black looks pretty happy. Unfortunately, it has been many hours since I started dyeing my hair, and now the sun is gone. So, no good lighting for you guys. But, yeah. Aside from the fact that the pink didn't stay, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to try and redo it, obviously, in a couple, I don't know, probably in a week or so. I'm going to wash it a few times and then maybe it'll stick better. But, I don't know. I was looking for uneven spots in the black and I haven't found any yet, but I'm sure they could be hiding. I'm so sweaty now that the sunlight is gone and it's just my like crappy bathroom lights. I feel like you can tell a lot more. But I feel like some kind of anime character, scene kid. Super into it. Gonna have a midlife crisis. Probably gonna post some pictures of this on my social media. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know my stories are where it's at. But yeah.